final thoughts. Hello, Z3KO Trinity here. This is my brother,
Batman Dragon.
Yep, and this is our final thoughts on the Paranormal Activity movie because we had to rush the ending of the second video. I know what you're thinking. God, another video on Paranormal. God.
But there's 6 films. Get over it.
Yeah, get over it.
But my final one of the final thoughts.
Steve.
Poor Steve. The final thoughts I have on the thing to say. We were talking about the little child ghost we keep seeing, and then there's Toby. Thinking back on the 6th film, you have the fact that they're going back into that portal thing, and like they're in time. And I think it was Katie. Was that Katie that they had standing there? And she said that she could. I see them. There's 2 brothers. That was Katie, right?
No, that was Christy.
Is that Christy?
Yeah, Christy was the chosen one. Remember?
I wasn't sure which one that was because I don't.
Christy was the chosen girl the entire time. The one that their grandma basically was bringing up for Toby or whatever.
But with Christy in that part in the 6th movie, they have these tapes and it has this Christy standing there, and apparently she can see into the current time period film.
Well, she could see through the girl's eyes.
Yeah, and she could see that the 2 brothers were there watching them, and that Toby was in the house finally. Well, going back to the 4th movie with the child that was running with them, I think that was Christy, because if they can see. If there's a portal, a dimension that they can walk through, that they can feel it, if she is with Hunter, trying to get Hunter, she'd be the thing talking to them. And then that's how she gets to know Hunter when they take him to the next world.
That would make perfect sense.
Because they never refer to the small person as Toby. They never refer to it as anything. Just the thing that they keep looking up at.
Yeah, Toby was the tall demon, and you can even see it in the last movie that whenever it showed the activity, they showed Toby.
And in all the films, Toby is always violent. Like, I mean, in the 6th film, the little girl's afraid of Toby. That's why she won't go against him, Mm-hmm. And then after a while, she starts to become friends with him. That would make no sense in the 4th one when they're running with this little childlike one and having fun. They would be more afraid, which is why later on you can see that Wyatt's becoming afraid of Toby.
That's a good idea, Jeremy. I've never.
So I think of the thing that the little child version we're seeing is the little Christy.
So that would answer that question at least. Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, it makes sense since there's dimensions.
For my final thought, I don't want this to be a long video, but for my final thought on the Paranormal Activity movies is just, I wish to God they would do at least one more to where they can wrap everything. I hate movies that, I know some horror movies, a lot of horror movies end where the bad guys win, but depending on the actual story itself, I won't mind. But in this case, that movie kind of made it seem like not even God himself could stop this.
Because, I mean, literally in that film, here's the preacher doing all he can, and then somehow it still doesn't matter. Like,
yeah, and it's just, I don't know. And Toby winning in the end, being alive, snapping the neck of their mom or choking her to death, whatever he does.
In a way, I'm glad that happened, but I wish, like you said, if there was another film where they stopped, like the very last thing, and they stopped
this creature.
I mean,
he's been tormenting all these families that we watched go
3
through
families
all
died.
of this stuff.
3.
Just to end it with, like, nothing. I mean, with the cult people, they can make a movie to where they finally go to stop Toby. All the cult people, like, join up in a barn, start stripping naked. No, I'm just like, but
I mean, I wouldn't know.
They go into a barn and maybe like set the barn on fire, kill them all.
I think it'd be cool if the actual adult Katie.
A perfect example. The Collector. The movie Collector, when you watch The Collector, and at the end he gets the guy in the thing, I felt so...
Spoilers for that movie, too.
Yeah, I know, but anyway, But I felt so disappointed in that movie. I was like, well, come on. The guy was almost escaped. Like, you had to end it with that guy putting him in the trunk. Really? But then the second movie came out, like Paranormal Freaking Activity should do, make another movie, and then that movie, spoilers again, at the end of that movie, the guy who was thrown in the trunk at the end of the first one throws the killer in the trunk. I mean, the killer gets what is coming to him. So that's what kind of movie I want.
I think it'd be cool
Paranormal Activity 5. Just call it Paranormal Activity 5, not Paranormal Activity, There's Little Girls. Just, now that Toby's in human form, I feel like they should do something.
And I think who should stop him is the teenage daughter from
and
the
Jesse.
Who?
Jesse has now powers.
But he's dead.
He didn't die.
He got stabbed to death by Katie.
No.
Yeah, she had a knife and she stabbed him
That
and
was
they went
the
upstairs.
other Mexican guy. Oh wait, maybe
Jesse's
he did
the
die.
one
I
at the
can't
end who
remember.
got killed. He ended up in that portal and got stabbed to death and then he died. But in this movie, he talks with the teenage daughter from the second movie who's still alive in all of them.
Yeah.
She should be the one who comes back and stops Toby. Spending all those years of the time that she's been gone and come back and do something about it. And then end it like that. At least bring full circle and stop it. Of course, I don't know how they would since technically Toby is alive in the past now instead of the future because technically they were in the past world when they brought him back. Yeah, so unless he can go through the portal to go back to current time, then...
Oh my god. And if you learned the person that Toby is, like the actual being that Toby is, if you can learn who he was, maybe that girl that survived can find that guy, kill him, and that would put a whole end to the... Which, of course, if you're a demonic person walking around, I'm sure you're not going to be, like, working at Kroger or, you know, just getting your car washed, whatever. I'm sure you're going to be walking around... Oh. Oh, little cat.
But yeah, those are our final thoughts.
But that is my final thoughts on Paranormal Activity.
If you
love it and hate it at the same time. Very disappointed that it ended the way that it did, but...
And one last word from me. If you'd like to see me in any more videos of this guy's...
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about adding my brother into all of my movie reviews, because I really enjoy doing movie reviews, and me and my brother are big movie fans, especially with horror movies. But, you can suggest to us movies to do our next thing with. I know someone's wanting me to do the Purge movies, and I'm waiting on the third movie to actually come out to buy first. So that way I could do my whole
be back for those
video on all three
Purge.
of them, just like we did with Paranormal Activity. Instead of doing like one each, I'm going to like try to do all like that, like we did with that. But if you like the video, great. If not, you can go screw yourself. No, I'm just playing. But hope you guys enjoyed the videos. Let me know what you think of these Paranormal Activity movies, these so-called Paranormal Activity movies.
Yeah. Paranormal Inactivity. That's my day.
But just let me know what you think, whether you loved them, what scared you the most out of each movie, what you hated about every movie or one particular movie. And I will see you guys in the next upcoming video.